about friends and the people that are close to you. Now, the reason why you see a lot of times chosen people, they tend to be loners. They spend a very good time by themselves alone. It's not because they hate people or they have a problem with people. It's just wanting and desiring to be around people that are actually on their frequency, even at least, more or less, you know what I mean? Because chosen people understand that the enemy usually tries to use, because the enemy is using, the enemy is trying to find these other ways that they can reach you, but there's no one around you. The enemy is trying to find ways to hurt you, but there's no one around you. So what the enemy does, the enemy tries to find the people that are closest to you, and those are the guys that the enemy is going to use to attack you. Because I've told you guys, chosen ones, they are constantly on attacks. They are usually experiencing spiritual. They have usually learned how to protect themselves. So they usually protect themselves, but they know that these attacks are usually coming in. Most of the times, just a situation when usually people are close to you, and it's like you have known them for a while. They have been your besties, your best friends, you know what I mean? The closest people to you, you know what I mean? You guys, you know yourselves. And then in an instant, nothing just happened. They flip on you. You've known them for years, some of them for months, some of them maybe for weeks, it doesn't matter. And then out of the blue, those individuals, they just flip on you for no apparent reason. That is a sign right there, ladies and gentlemen, that actually the enemy is now using your best friends to attack you. Sometimes it may be something small. They may just come around you. You've known them, sometimes you've trusted them, you've given them your trust, and you brought them closer to your life. Even sometimes it could be people that you might have decided to date. You could have been going on dates with certain individuals. All of a sudden, out of the blue, those individuals, they're going to flip on you. They may start all of a sudden lying to you. They may start all of a sudden stealing something from you or taking something from you. If you are a chosen one, a lot of people around you, they desire to have what you have. It doesn't have to be material wealth. It could be, in a few isolated cases, it could be the case. But usually, they desire to have that for themselves. So sometimes they even try to get close to you and get around your energy because they want to know one way or the other. Now that's when sometimes they're actually going to flip on you. You know what I mean? And you have decided to, give them a chance, go out with them on a date or something like this. Or something off with their energy. So sometimes you may give them a distance spiritually, because some of them even want to tap into your energy. You know what I mean? But sometimes all of a sudden, it can be a couple of weeks or a couple of months, they flip on you on a daily basis. You're a chosen one. So the enemy actually wants and tries to attack you. All of a sudden, start to attack you out of the blue. And this is not something you're supposed to take personal. So they may start, putting some accusations on you. That person did this or this person has done that. You have just got to know that it has nothing to do with you. It could even sometimes be workmates in the middle of that employment or somewhere after the beginning. Now you start. Now the enemy finds those individuals suddenly after one or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or after a month, they flip all of a sudden, bring you down on a low frequency. Most likely they want to drag you down to their frequency. That's exactly what insulting you. They have these accusations on you. They are pointing these fingers and they are telling everybody, man, get out of their life. Release them and let them go and wish them well. Do not retaliate. Do not fight. Do not say anything. Don't mind anything what is going on in their lives. Just release that energy and let them go. Okay? So chosen ones, everywhere that you go, you want to bring close to your life, because a lot of those people, sometimes they don't even have the good intentions and they don't even know this at the beginning. They just feel that you're this attractive person. They want to be around you and know how you're doing your things. They want to get close to you, to your energy, to see how they can benefit. Even most of the times, like I've said, they actually want what you have within you, but they cannot have this because it's not theirs. That is not their anointing, okay? So when they have been around you for a while, to really get for themselves, that is when now they're going to flip. All of a sudden, they're just going to flip the switch like that, and they're going to turn against you for no apparent reason. And I would like to know if this is some of the things that have happened to you in the comment section below. Let us know what you think about this video. Like I've told you, it's a very busy day. I'll get back to you guys in my next one. Desmos signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.